Okay, hi all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this will be briefing 5 where I'm going to share with you the art of 5 minutes FYP1 video presentation. So when you need to submit your video is on 7 December before 5. So you have 1 week to go. So let's see how you're going to prepare your video presentation. Okay, so let's start from the introduction. How is your video presentation will be marked? So the total marks of your video presentation is 30% from the total marks. So you have preparation and the structure. What the tools that you're going to use, either Prezi or PowerPoints, and how you're going to deliver the presentation, and the most important one is how you're going to submit the presentation. Okay, so let's move to the first part. Okay, you only have 5 minutes to record your presentation for the whole FYP1. So what you need to present is only from your application towards your problem statement, goes to your objective, and then goes to your methodology, and finally is the conclusion of future work inside your FYP2. So there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keywords within 5 minutes presentation. So when you are going to record the video, you don't want to have a boring presentation, right? Because your video, you have around 86 students. So maybe one examiner will need to watch around 4 or 5 videos. So your presentation, your video need to be unique from others in order to highlight the content of the video. Okay, so your 5 minutes presentation need to be engaged, attractive, and how we can do that? So why you need to present? So you need to inform your examiner, to convince your examiner, to persuade your examiner, to demonstrate what have you done inside your FYP1, and to engage your examiner. Okay, so the viewer of your presentation is either your friends or your examiners. You are given only 5 minutes, so this is the maximum time. So if you exceed this time, there will be some penalty. So make sure you use these 5 minutes to record your presentation. Okay, and these 5 minutes will contribute to 30% of your total marks of your FYP1. So previously you have submit your chapter 2 is 10%. So this will be your second evaluation where the video will be 30% of your marks that will be evaluated within 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is a very short time. So the keyword here is you need to engage and you need to persuade your examiners. So there are 3 thumb rule here how to prepare your FYP1 video presentation. The first keyword is you need to have a very good slides. So give a complete structure to your presentation. Second one, this is most important, keep it simple. Not in your slide there will be less words, more pictures, more visual aids. And the third one, you need to keep your audience engaged. So the audience here means your examiners, because they are going to evaluate and give you feedback. Okay, so let's see the rubric of your video presentation. Again, this is 30%, it's quite high marks here. So your presentation will be evaluated from PO1, PO2, PO9. So there are 3 POs. So 1 and 2 more relate to what we call engineering fundamental and natural science. So there will be 2.5 weightage here. So you need to explain what is your problem statement, what is your objective, what is the theory behind it, the engineering theory that you're going to use inside your FYP1, and there is some mathematical terms. Okay. Second is PO2, almost the same with PO1. So again, presentation need to provide explanation based on your engineering fundamentals. So it's not just on the surface on the application. Within 5 minutes, you are going to summarize this engineering fundamental into 1 or 2 slides. And the second one is how you're going to formalize the problem based on what have you read. Okay, so it shows how you synthesize the problem statement from your literature review chapter 2. Okay, the last PO that will be evaluated from your video is your verbal skills, how you prepare your slides. So this is the visual aids. The content of the slide, is it a lot of text or a lot of figure, or how you're going to explain slide by slide? Is there any continuation? That is what we call organization. So PO9 because it's 2.5, PO2 is 5 weightage, and the PO1 is 2.5. The total weightage is 10%, and this will bring to 30% of your total marks. Okay, now let's see the structure of the presentation. So what you need to put in your slide. So the keyword here, you need to keep it direct and simple. One slide to another slide need to have a sequence, and you need to outline what is the flow of your presentation and the link between one to another slides. So you are given only 5 minutes. Tell them what you're going to tell them, direct and simple. So the keyword are direct and simple. Okay, to structure 5 minutes presentation, you are going to start with opening and closing. So the opening need to be very strong opening. So what does that mean by strong? You're not going to start your 5 minutes presentation to say Assalamualaikum, today I'm going to present. So that will be a normal opening presentation. So remember just now you need to the word engage your supervisor to create the interest there for your examiner to continue watch your 5 minutes video. So you need a very strong openings. Okay, the middle one is your headings of your problem statement, your chapter 2 and your methodology. And you need to have strong closing and all need to be organized. Okay, how are we going to make strong opening? So this why we need a strong opening or a solid opening, because you need to create the interest of your examiner. Imagine your examiner, you need to watch around 6 or 7 video to evaluate, but only one or from these 6 to 7 students have a very strong opening. So this will be create a prompt interest from your examiner to watch, to be focused on your presentation. Okay, so a strong opening will give overview of the whole talk and the purpose of your video. So good impression, the first impression is important for the video. So when you just plainly have a opening like a usual opening, so it will not create a good impression to your video. So you need quite a different opening. So let's see how we're going to have a strong opening here. So this is the first example. So remember, we need to prompt the interest. So you're not going to start your presentation with Assalamualaikum, today is my presentation. So no, you're going to have like a situation here. So this is an example. So you start your sentence with, if you have ever had ultrasounds, perhaps because you were pregnant or had appendicitis, you have noticed that the reading and ultrasound image is a lot like watching a black and white TV without a cable. The image is grey and blurry in the forest too. No wonder it requires an expert. So this is like a situation, right? Situation where you want to prompt the interest. So after you have explained the situation, so explain the what you are going to do, and then next you need to highlight what is your project is all about. So your project will relate with this situation where you have, in this example, you're going to develop a prototype of an ultrasound image device. So in order to have a strong opening, you're not going to start to mention your name first. So you need to have like a question mark, a situation that wonder why your research is important. Okay, and I'll show you the example of the good opening. Okay, so this is the video done by previous FYP2 students. So Sister Zahrina already recorded a very good opening here. So let's see how she started with the presentation.
Have you ever felt exhausted when you wake up? Or maybe tired? Or maybe still sleepy when you wake up? So in this presentation, I will show you the solution and the reason for that problem. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zahrina binti Anwar. So today I will...
Okay, so this is what we call a strong openings. So you create a situation and then you introduce what you're going to do, and then you give your name. Okay, so this is your example. So you can do creatively how you're going to do. Okay, so next, after you have introduced yourself, so you start with the body of the presentation. So the body of the presentation need to be a very clear road sign, so as shown here. So you need to start your sentence with my objective is, my methodology is, and so on. So the where are you now need to be clear, and this is a suggested structure. So what, you only have 5 minutes, so 1 or 2 slides need to be per minute. So start your video with application, means the situation just now, and then followed by the problem statement, and then objective, 2 slides only on the literature review on the fundamental engineering knowledge, and you need to have this what we call table or summary to summarize what have you done in chapter 2, and 1 slide for the methodology, and this one is only optional, and then give back a strong conclusion. So this is the opening. You need to have strong opening and strong conclusion. The total of this suggested structure is 5 minutes. Okay, so we will continue on the next video on how to prepare the good slide presentation and what are the suggested tools to record your video. Okay, Assalamualaikum.